Welcome to part 3 of Acellus course creation, where now we get to the tricky part. Now that we've built the bulk of the courses, we're going to have a little bit of a trickle of additional sections being added as needed. What this means now is we'll go back to Infinite Campus and do the data export, but I'm going to share with you a couple of tips to sort things out to see what it is that you need to build and what you don't need to build. So to get started, I'm in the Campus Tools. I've selected Data Export. I'll go to the Ad Hoc Full Rights, and now go ahead and click on Copy of Acellus Sections. Again, I prefer to use a CSV so that way I can sort my data. And I'll scroll on down and be Monte Vista for this example. So what I'll do is I'll select the Monte Vista main calendar, control click, and do the Monte Vista independent study calendar. I'll now select export. What this will do now is it'll create a CSV file, which I'll open in Excel. What I like to do now is do some sorting. So I'm going to make this column a little bit bigger so I can see everything. Make this column a little bit bigger so I can see everything. And also look at the calendar so that way I can tell apart the independent study calendar from the main. What I like to do next is go ahead and click on row 1. Go to View, Freeze Panes, and freeze the top row. That way I can scroll and see everything. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the columns A through G. I'm going to go to Data and then Sort. So the trick here is to go ahead and sort it out by the date. So the course modified date, newest to oldest. In a second level, I'm going to go ahead and find column B, which is the course name itself. And in the third level, I'm going to sort it by the section. And I'll make it smallest to largest. This way, when I hit OK, all the newest sections are at the top, all the oldest are at the bottom, and if there happens to be more than one particular course being created during that date, it's organized in a way where I can see things and get it all set up. Now what I'm going to do is think about a few things. If there's something that's brand new that didn't exist and was created, like say yesterday on the 10th, what I can do now is I can see it all here. If there's something where the section itself was modified, the modification date might also come up on the 10th, but at least it's at the top of the list. If I move on down and I know that I did everything that was on the 7th, I can pretty much ignore all this stuff and anything that's earlier, which is a really nice feature, which means now for all practical purposes, I'm going to be just looking at the first 21 rows. Now in this case, I see some even period classes, and at this point of the year, I'm just building the odds. I would ignore that. And what I want to do now is I want to check in Acellus and actually build the courses. What's going to be helpful now is searching by the 7-digit code. If it's something that's already been used, it will not appear in the search, which means that you've built it and there's a modification of the course itself. If you type in that code and it appears in that little search box, it means that it's new and you need to build it. This way you can sift through all the noise and get the newest things and build those. So that's the next step here. And hopefully as the time progresses, the number of sections that are being created will become smaller and smaller, and there's less that you have to maintain. So that's some tips to get you started here. Hopefully it helps you navigate a little bit better and save you some time. Thanks for watching.